Well, everyone that is looking right now, like my first guest, which is actually my mom, but I haven't released that video yet.
Oh!
I think you know my mom. What I'm trying to say that I interviewed my mom in Panama first, which I was very happy to, and she was a great guest. We talk about a lot of things, but I don't think I'm ready to release that yet. She's my first guest, and you be my second guest, which I'm very happy because you are one of my greatest friends in life and adulthood and everything that we've been through in like school, like all these things that you know. Um, and I'm very happy to have you because you are very creative. You are very unique in your own skin. You are very like straightforward with what you believe as a person, and many things that you bring to the table as a singer, as an artist, as an actor, actress, that you are very unique with it. And I was with you on my birthday. We were listening to your new music and everything that you are bringing for the future. I don't want to say the things because you might say it the way you wanted to, the surprises. I just want to give you this introduce like to people that she's a singer, she's an actress, she has her own EP.
Yeah.
That's how you call it, EP, which is great. I worked with her in a music video. I was very happy to be part of and very grateful because it was a very comedy thing,
Yeah.
and the song is great. Count Them Down. It's a very catchy pop song, which I actually like a lot. Not because she's my friend, it's because she's great on like writing
Thank you.
stuff and putting things on. And most of the time, I admire you a lot as an artist, and I'm very happy to have you here just because you are a great friend, a great person that always cheers me up. And it's a vice versa thing. We always have each other's back, and I like that kind of friendship that people can cheer them up each other. Very helpful, healthy, and yeah. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy.
I'm very happy.
I wanted to ask you when this acting, singing thing happened in your life when you were a child, a kid. What was going on?
I'm gonna be very cliche.
Yeah, we love Felicia.
Cause that's like what everyone says. They're like, oh, always put on plays for my family when I was a kid, and like every kid does that.
Yeah.
But I kept on going. So as a kid, I was a normal kid. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I was a normal kid. I put on plays.
Yes.
I performed like any other kid. But I just genuinely loved that so much that I chose to do that with my life.
Mm-hmm.
I also, so the first movie that I watched in the movie theater was Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone.
The first one? Or that you remember?
The first one that I went to the movie theater to watch.
Wow. What was that year?
Was that 2001?
Okay. That's the first one. Like you can say that that's the one that I first time.
Oh my god, you're making me. You're putting so much. I don't know.
I'm like,
Okay.
I know
Can
that
you like not ruin my story?
Please, you're right.
Like, I'm literally trying to make a beautiful story right now, and you're like the first one. Don't lie.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
Maybe the first one that I can remember was Harry Potter, and after watching that movie, I was like, I want to be a wizard.
Hermione.
So now I'm a witch. But no, but since I realized that I couldn't go to Hogwarts because they lost my letter, because they lost the letters from people that were born in '95, which I get it. I was like, that's fine. I'll be an actress because then I can still go to Hogwarts.
You gave up.
Never. I still go to Hogwarts, but in Hollywood.
Oh, guys, okay, you see, pursuing her dreams in Hollywood as a Howard girl.
Okay.
Okay.
That's.
But you have the how do you say it? The dress I seen you.
I have it.
Yeah.
I'm a Gryffindor.
It is actually in your closet.
Yes.
I know, it's crazy, and you always use it, right?
Yeah, I use it to go to Trader Joe's.
Which we love a lot. I almost says. So you were a kid of like always. You were always singing. You were always like.
Yes, I wrote my first song when I was 7, and it's a gospel song in Portuguese.
That's beautiful.
That is basically like His name is Jesus.
Bro, I seen you.
His name is I'm a Christian girl, you know.
You went through gospel girl and then you ended up doing pop, which you call your music like a pop indie.
I call it pop. Yeah, I think it would be pop.
We have a new guest.
Ah! I went from like his name is Jesus to I'm sorry I called you gay. So there was a big.
I love that. Truthful.
Yeah, I would say it's like I would say it's pop, but there are some that I would consider like singer songwriter. Like they have this genre. This I don't know if you would call it genre, but it's like um, it's not the kind of pop that people would usually sing to, but I think it's because of the lyrics.
Okay.
Because it's not like a pop song that would say dance, 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 dance.
Yeah.
Like it, my lyrics and my songs, they usually have like really long phrases and a bunch of words. So I think that those like songs like that, they usually go to like singer songwriter, sometimes indie. Yeah, just I feel like it's because of the lyrics.
Yeah, I I heard your songs, your first EP and then the new upcoming album,
Yeah,
which you will reveal the name if you want to.
I might change the name. So
Great.
yeah,
I mean, I like the one, which is a great name, but if you want to change it, then I'll understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes the direction change.
yeah,
So I feel like, and it is not because you're my friend. I am telling you this because I like art a lot when it comes to like music, videos, and everything. I grew up like listening to music a lot, and you know my drill with it. Like I wish I could maybe develop that kind of like tone of voice so I can be a singer. But like the way that you performed that day for me for my birthday was a gift. Actually, I was very happy. I sing it like as a gift. Like I sing it like you were giving me something nice because she gave me this beautiful, how do you call it, purse?
little purse pouch.
Yeah, purse pouch, and you like put the music on and everything, and she did the acoustic thing. So the lyrics that you were putting on was great. You
Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze.
go for it.
I can't anymore.
Oh my god, I
But
hate
thank you.
when that happens.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
So it was very deep. I don't know how you seeing it because it's your songs too, and then obviously you have your own perception. But I was like, this is like very deep and very
Yeah.
meaningful, and has a lot of like things to say. Maybe when the audience hear it, they will be like perceive it in a different way. Like you can take it in a different path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like when you listen to a song, you don't know what the artist that wrote it went through. So you adapt that song to what you go through.
Yeah.
And then again, like humans, there's only so much that you can live through. And
Yeah.
a bunch of people will go through like similar situations.
Mhm.
So my song might be about a situation that like a bunch of people went through. So a lot of people can relate.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. Like you're never really alone. And whenever people think that they're alone and their problems are like the worst and no one could like someone has gone through what you've been through, and you like knowing that should ease your should like help you ease the pain because it's like, okay, I'm not alone.
Mhm.
I know someone else went through this and I can like relate to them. And especially with music is like, oh my god, this person is singing about this and I feel this. And so many people are actually listening to this song as well. So it's like so many people have been through the same thing that I have been through. And there's like this feeling of we're all humans. We're all together. There's no need to feel like you're separate from the world and that no one understands your pain or the situations that you've been through. You can always relate to someone and you can always connect with someone.
That is so true and so beautiful, like the way you put it on, because I think maybe people see that we all are different, we all do things differently, but at the same time, we are actually going through the same thing sometimes, and we don't even know because we are so invest of like, oh, they have everything just figured it out because they posting this on social media. And I think one of the things that you're saying that you put the music out so people can relate to you or see different in the way they wanted to see it based on their experience as a person. And I think that's beautiful because you interpret things from someone's art, which is yours. And I know these songs that you have, like Strangers, one of the deepest song that I remember one of our friends from college, she loved it so much. She was so invested in this song. She's like, I love this song. And she was like, it means this to me.
Yeah.
And for you, it's different. Like, it's just so beautiful how you do your things. And one of the things that I admire you, just because I seen you grew as an artist and as a person, I think you take your time
Yeah.
to put your things out there, which I admire a lot too. You take your time because you know that your art takes time to put like a specific order.
Mm-hmm.
And before, I was like, why Big is not doing this?
Yeah.
Why Big is not, And then now that I'm like more aware of the thoughts that I have and things that I experience more, the hustling toxicity of like doing, and then
Mm-hmm.
and put these things content out there and whatever. You have to hustle, which is fine. I think it's important. But you take your time and then you put your things out whenever you feel like it, and that's how you pursue your art beautifully, because whenever you're ready to put it out, it came so well prepared.
Yeah.
Your EP is very well prepared and very well organized. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So can you tell me more about the time that you take and how you take it, and what I'm saying about the hustle toxicity, which is
Yeah.
very important?
Um, I think like a lot of times I felt pressure to release my songs. Like people close to me, they were like, "Oh my God, you have to release this song now. Release it, release it." But in my heart, I felt like it was never. I am a perfectionist. I own up to that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like my songs, they deserve to have a production that I'm proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of anyone else, but because of like me. Because I genuinely feel that for me to succeed, I have to be proud and be my biggest fan. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not proud of what I'm doing and I'm not my biggest fan, I'm a fake.
100%.
Like, I'm putting out stuff for other people to love that I don't even love. So, how are other people going to love stuff that personally, like, I don't love? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm not gonna release things that I don't feel like it's the time. And a lot of times I felt behind. I felt like I was behind because of this. Like I should be releasing this. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. Like YouTube videos, so many YouTube videos. They're like, how does an indie artist succeed? Oh, they have to always be like releasing music. First of all, it's very expensive to make
Yeah,
music.
I bet.
And I know like a lot of people think that, oh, I can just do whatever. Let me just make like an easy beat and I'll just record it. I can do that. I can make an easy beat and record it in my closet.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be proud of it. Like it's not something that I will want to listen to it, because I'll listen to it and I'll be like, damn, this is shit. Like I hurried it just because I wanted to put stuff out because of external pressure. When I think that waiting, like I have a song that's called Good Girl that I took forever to produce, like 3 years, because I was like, this song does not fit on this EP, because this EP has like a specific story that I want to tell. It just doesn't fit. And my mom, it's like my mom's favorite music. She was like, release it, release it. And I was like, it doesn't fit, mom. So now it fits in my album. And I'm really glad that I waited, because this album has songs that are very similar to Good Girl. Like it has the same story. And when I release it, I'll listen to it and I'll be proud of it. And if nobody listens to it, like I will listen to it.
Oh my God, so nice. Yes.
Yeah.
You and I'm gonna be honest with you, because I think I'd said this before. Maybe you perceive this from me. You like I was like before. I was like, why Victoria is not doing this? She's a singer. She'd have this, and then you have this. I always said, like do this, like which I apologize, because
No, you're fine.
that was before that I was like, I was making her to do things sometimes, like, you should do this live and whatever, all these things. And putting on a perspective now, which I'm like taking my time to like be more open with it. And I'm very glad that I'm doing it. I see your perspective now, because before I was like, why she's not doing? And I'm like also projecting too. And also like taking like just thoughts of like out of nowhere and being like, why she's doing this. But now that you're saying this a lot, which I assume too that you thought of this before too, taking the time of like wait for your art to fit in a certain way, it makes it so much beautifully. Because if you like try to rush it just because of the people maybe should like it or see it, or someone like has to like it, or someone has to hire you as a singer, as a pop star, whatever, it will make you like so itchy in your soul, or like the way you are as a person, which I know who you are.
Yeah.
And that is beautiful that you can say to the audience or the people who's watching this that things that we pursue as an artist, as a person that works as a doctor, whatever, or teacher, like we take our time to do things and we feel the pressure of like platform, social media and stuff. And I think that's horrible too. Like it is a pressure, and people think that because you're an artist or an actor or you model or singer, you have to do things in a rush way because you're left behind.
Yeah.
And then you have this presence as a person that you just stay truthful. And that's why I choose to actually interview you, because you have values as a person that also bring out your best way as an artist. And I like that because I don't understand how it is to be a singer.
Yeah.
And I do understand what it's like to be an actor and an artist, to create things and write things and just put it out there. But I know that your process is different, and I take the time now to see from the perspective of not being a singer, and you delivering all this information like make it so clear to me more, because it is just taking your time and feeling comfortable putting this out there just because it means this. That Good Girl, now it fits in this album, and it's a great song. I listen to it. It fits so much more now because your album has so much connections with all these songs. And do you have a certain time to write your songs? Do you have a specific ritual, or you want to keep it to yourself, which is fine, or you want to like say it?
No, so I just want to start saying that I never felt pressured by you. Like I never felt any negative energy or like coerced, like the most dramatic word, right? I never felt coerced by you to be doing anything, because I assume, and this is my point of view, like in life, and people might think that it's silly, but genuinely, like it helped me a lot. It this way of thinking helps me a lot to, I don't know, like to be happy. I usually assume that the people that are next to me want the best for me. And someone that is my friend and someone that I hang out with can't actively hate me. Otherwise, like it doesn't make sense to me. That why would you want to be with me?
Definitely.
Like if you don't like me, don't be my friend. Don't stay with me.
Exactly.
And so I never like felt pressured by you. Whenever you would say that, I was like, I feel very blessed that I have someone next to me that roots for me so much, that they want me to like do things, that they want to motivate me, that they care to tell me like do this, because it's not that they're pressuring me, it's that they care about me so much, and they genuinely love what I do, and they're proud of me, so they want me to succeed. So that's how I felt. Like I never thought that you were like pressuring me or anything.
I'm happy because it was never in that way, but like like I see so much potential in you, and I want you to bloom all the time, because when you have love, you give love, and that's the relationship that I want for us, and I think that's what we always aim to as an adult. I think that's the best way you can do with your artist friends. Like I did this like video about like having just one friend in this industry that you can talk through about this, because you can it gets lonely, and sometimes people can be competitive, or like they compare themselves or whatever, which I don't encourage. I don't encourage people to do that in any way. I think everyone is unique, like I've been saying the whole time. Everyone has their own essence, and I think it's like impossible that someone has your own thing that you're going, because you have your own thing, I have my own thing, and we can do some things together, which we did. I love that we collaborate. I love that we work together. We have projects too, like in the future, that we can collaborate too, that we've been talking. But the fact that that it was not in a bad intention, and that my heart was just I see you as an artist, and I'm awed by your way to portray yourself and singing and playing the guitar, which you do know how to. And I'm like, I'm seeing you, and I'm like, how does she learn? Like, I myself, like, step out and I'm like, wow, she does have a gift. And she has a way to touch the guitar and then you then put it this way and singing and harmonize that I'm like, I can see many artists, pop stars, that they do the same as you, but I'm awe and impressed by your presence and doing it in front of me because you do have a gift. Like,
Thank you.
but in your personality, it's your own way
Yeah.
that you put it out there in your music, which I want everyone in the world. And it's gonna happen like right now because it's happening. You have your music in Spotify, you have your music videos on YouTube, you have your own thing in Instagram. Like you guys can check it out. She's been doing a lot of things, and she's been very connected with her audience when it comes to her music. So I value that of you because you're not a person that wants the attentions. You want to create because you feel like it.
Yeah, that's what I love to do. I do it mainly. That's how I started writing music. Like for me, I never intended to put it out until I started playing it for my friends, and they were like, "Can you send me that? Because that was actually really good."
Wow.
And I was like, "Really? You think that was
That's
good?"
cute.
Yeah.
That you felt like that.
Like I never thought about like putting it out. Maybe because I was scared of failing because it's something that I love to do so much. I don't know, but also like I forgot what I was gonna say. I write for myself. Like whenever I'm writing songs, I'm never like let me find something that's gonna be very catchy and that people are gonna love and that's like trendy or like I'm never trying to rhyme like I don't know little trivial words because I think that for me a song and that's like different for everyone. Like if you're a songwriter and your thing is to just do the sexy dancing blah, 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 like that's fine. I listen to that. I love it when I'm dancing and when I'm trying to feel like sexy and I'm going out and spicy. That's what I listen to like get the mood up.
Yeah.
I love it. But for me that's not my style because when I'm writing songs I'm usually not writing songs with the intent of them being popular, which is weird. It doesn't mean that I don't want them to be popular.
Yeah.
I want people to listen to them. Mm-hmm. It's not that, but when I'm writing them, it's like a little therapy session for me. It's like I'm writing in my diary. And then I'm like, let me be quirky and put it out.
I was gonna say that. Bro, I was gonna say, don't you feel like when you put it out there?
So bad. I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, they're gonna know. They're gonna know
what
it is.
Yeah. And then everyone is interpreting it some different way, but you're like,
nobody gives a shit.
No, don't say that.
I'm saying like nobody is like, oh, who is this about? Nobody cares.
Yeah, but like you now that you mentioned these two, like maybe one word because that's the one that I remember now, the failure thing, like the being scared of fail.
Yeah.
Like, why are you gonna feel like now that I'm just saying this, like I'm the same with that feeling too. That I'm like when I was doing like short films and stuff, but I was like in reels and Instagram or whatever, and having these little imaginations in my head, which I'm still doing. I was like, I don't know who's gonna understand this. Like, what is this perspective of the audience? And if you fear the audience, then you're doing your art for the audience, and then it's trash.
That's trash.
So you wanna fail because you want so bad to put this out there and you know it's good for you and then you think about the rest, which is like you said, it's not about being popular and it's not about like you don't want to be popular. How you ever think that it's never gonna happen? Like that's not it.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be there. You're already doing it. Like you're already doing your music, which is a blessing.
The intention is for us to succeed.
If you think about the audience, then it's gonna bad.
Because you think that's like that's the attachment.
Yeah.
It's the attachment to the result that you should never have. Like you shouldn't have an attachment to the result. You should. Again, cliche, but this wouldn't be a common saying if it wasn't true. You shouldn't like be attached to the result. You should be enjoying the process of it and having fun with the process. And I know it's like everyone says this, but it's actually true.
Yeah.
Because if you're so attached to the result, it's not going to be genuine. And if it's not genuine, people can smell that from like miles away. Because something that is genuine, there will be someone in the world that will connect with it.
Yes.
But if it's ingenuine, nobody's gonna connect because
Yeah.
it's fake.
It is like why are you trying so hard to connect if you already connected to your art? If
Yeah.
you already connected to your art, then it's enough.
Yeah.
Like it is like something that we as a society, maybe the young generation coming behind us should know too, and maybe they know this. Like do your thing, like always try to pursue your things because you wanted to and because you just only have this lifetime with yourself,
Yeah.
and no one's gonna put your things out there other than yourself. And if you're waiting for your mom, your friends, or someone to like it, which is fine, I think it's beautiful to wait for our people that we love to like the things that we do, but they are not the ones are going to make us the artist,
Yeah.
the present moment, the essence that we want to put out there. I think everything has a moment in lives, like we grew and we outgrew things,
Mm-hmm.
and we learn by our mistakes, which we're gonna make so badly, and we're still doing mistakes. We're still
Mm-hmm.
having moments of like failure.
Yeah.
No, no, I don't see anything as a failure. I see it as an exit, as an entrance. You just exit the thing that didn't work, and then you entrance to the other thing that works
Yeah.
for you.
It's just like a learning experience.
Yes, and then you saying these things like about just focusing on your what you want to do and put things out there just because you feel like it's what you want. That's the better thing you can do, and people will like you the way you are, because if you go to the life being something that you're not, which is not what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
you'll get to the point that you are in this top, and you'll be like, oh my god, this is not what I want. This is
And who am I? Like, you don't know who you are.
yeah. And I encourage people to be kind to themselves, because honestly, and surround yourself with friends
Yeah.
or one friend that can just encourage you to be yourself and cheer you up when you cannot cheer yourself, which
And
is fine.
also, like, learn how to be your friend. Like, learn how to be your own friend,
Yes.
because a lot of times you're waiting for external validation or for someone to like validate your feelings or thoughts or whatever you've been through, and a lot of times you're not going to find people that went through exactly the same thing that you've been through.
Yeah.
And it's not that they can't um, empathize with you, but they can't relate to what you've been through.
Mhm.
So it's like, I can listen and I can try to help, but I don't feel what you feel. And that is okay. Like, people, it's really frustrating that there's like this need. I'm not saying like everyone has this need, but like there is, some people have the need to put their burdens onto other people as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm in pain, so you have to help me carry my pain. And it's like, how about we work on just removing the pain instead of making me carry it with you? Because, like, I don't know. I think that happiness is a choice, like we were saying before, and like you have to like want to be happy, because it's something that you choose. It's not something that, because the world is going to be there the way it is. You choose if you're going to see it a certain way or another way. It's not something that it's like, it's cloudy today and it rained. It would be my choice to be like, oh, can't go out, like it's rain, disgusting smog, whatever. Or it's my choice to be like, oh my god, yay, it rained because it was so hot. It's like a perspective. And like it gets to a point where it's like you have to decide if you want to be a victim your whole life, or if you want to take accountability for how you feel and decide to change. Because everyone goes through bad things. Everyone. Some in worse levels than others.
Yes.
But it's a choice for you to decide that you want to get better. And it takes time. Like, it's not something that's going to happen the next day. It may take like months, years, but it's like a daily improvement. It's like a daily thing of, today I'm going to get out of bed. Today I'm going to go for a walk. Today I'm going to, like, it's not selfish to choose yourself.
No.
It's not selfish for you to respect yourself and love yourself. There's no way for you to love and respect other people if you don't love and respect yourself, because you can only practice what you experience. There's no way. I can't try to play the guitar. I know how to play guitar, but like I can't try to. If I didn't know how to play the guitar, I'm not gonna get a guitar and be like, let me play this song. Like I don't know how to because it's not something that I practice. It's not something that I've experienced.
And I think when you say like about let me pick up myself first so I can pick you up if you allow me to understand what's going on. Like sometimes we don't understand other people situations and we cannot like go very deep into that. We respect it, but we cannot like be like I have to pick it up for you or like
let me save you.
No, like you can only save yourself when it comes to like your own situations. You can allow people to help you. You can allow family to help you, but it is always an important reminder to remember that you have to pick up for yourself and be like I'm my own person and I have my own thoughts. So I'm gonna try to pick up myself little by little by doing little things. If it's cloudy and I didn't want to be cloudy, I'm not gonna be sad about it. I'm not gonna be stressed about it. I'm gonna be like, okay, it's cloudy. I don't like cloudy things, but like, you know what? I'm gonna watch a movie if I have the chance to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna relax at home because today is cloudy. Try to put like different things so you can be kind towards yourself too. And most of the time, the pressure of being like also being happy the whole time, like you have to be positive. Like we can all be having a bad day, but you don't have to take people down with you because you're having a bad day. You have to understand that people has their own things going on, and we all have our own situation, like you said. Everyone has their phases and situations going through, and we have to respect that. We don't have to be like invasive. Invasive, that's the word. Like, oh my God, that what's going on? Like you're being too mean to me. Like, okay, he's being rude, but like I don't know what's going on. Maybe don't take it personal and try to see it differently. No one is there's no excuse to let people being rude to you. But you step back and be like, you know what? This is not my situation. Something's going on. And that's it. Like I feel like you put a perspective very important that people should know that like if they want to know this, if they want to put it in practice because no one is making you do it, just try to pick up for yourself in your own things because when you get older, the only person that's gonna wake up with yourself, which might be with another person, your lover, whatever, even though you are gonna be with yourself every day, your own thoughts, your own memories, your own feelings, art, situations that's going on in life, and we need to like respect that and take it as accountability.
Accountability.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my God. But honestly, can we know more about this new album that we're talking?
Yeah. You were asking how I write my songs. I completely
I like that.
changed it into.
This is actually our conversations when we having
coffee.
I cannot say the place. No. We cannot say, bro. I might get sued. I mean.
Sued?
No.
That is so dramatic. No, but we're not getting money for it.
Oh, true. We're not getting. I mean, I want to say it.
Thank you so much for sponsoring us.
No one is sponsoring it. Guys, it's sponsor. I not mad if you want to sponsor this. I am very much available, but I can sponsor my own shit.
Oh, girl, boss.
Yeah, bro. And then 2 days later, oh my God. And now I'm saying pick up for yourself. Pick up for yourself. Bro, I'm like very worried about this lighting. I feel like
it's so good. It's because my phone is dark because my eyes are so.
He's been here the whole time.
I love him so much, my cat. Pistachi feed.
So, how do you write your songs, Vic? Oh, good timing.
How much?
34.
Oh, bueno.
How's your process of writing the songs? Like, what do you go through? Do you cry? Do you?
I don't cry. I'm kidding.
I was like, I'm gonna cut this.
I don't cry. I don't suffer. I'm always positive. I choose to be happy 24/7.
Talking about toxic positiveness 24 hours. Like, be happy.
No, I hate people like that.
Bro.
Be happy.
Bro, are you happy?
Like I'm a happy person. I'm just going through something now.
You know what's happiness?
This man.
This person doesn't pay rent.
No.
This person.
He's a hard worker.
He's a hard worker on like rusting. I take care of this child and the other one that is like trying to hide because he's not
getting paid for this.
He knows he's a star and he's been in movies. So he's been in movies.
He's been in movies,
but he is a child of God, of the universe, of the world, of the nature, and he
Of
is.
me, because I birthed him.
I'm gonna cook this from
Oh
the
my god.
Spotify
Oh
or like.
my lordy.
You know that I'm in every platform, like iHeartRadio, Amazon, it's Amazon
Yeah.
Prime, and like I don't even know like I was gonna see. I was like published, and they published and everything. I was like, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm outspoken.
Okay, boss. Again, pick up for yourself. You just left me for too long,
Bro.
so you're not getting a high five. I'm kidding.
That's.
I'm kidding. Sorry, Courtney.
Tell us, how do you write your music? We've been too much.
Well, no, I just this is gonna be
You're
like
gonna cut it. Pass forward.
because it looks like we have like we transfer personalities.
Mhm.
Like to me, neutrons, protons, and electrons, the way that they work inside an atom is quirky. You know.
They'll be like, what's going on in this
It's
thing?
like
How we're doing the
insane.
thing? How we're doing the video, so you guys can see how we are. No, we are very honest.
Sorry, I just
You
kidding.
were all on my video.
I
It's the lighting, right?
I left my body. I
Because
projected.
you saw my eyes. You actually.
I thought you wanted to kiss me.
Just say it.
Okay.
How do you write your music?
I write my music. The way that I write my music is on my phone. No. I go through something. It really depends. For some reason, for some really weird reason, most of the songs that I've written, I was in the shower.
That makes sense.
Why were you there?
No, because knowing you, it looks like you have these random moments of like,
yeah.
But shut, I'm writing. So that's nice. Keep up, please.
Yeah, I write them in the shower, or like when I have a feeling, when I'm going through something that I don't know how to express it. I don't know how to express it in words, or like I can't vent to anyone. I mean, I can.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I write, and it helps me so much. That's how I write it usually. But so I'll come with like an idea. So one of the songs that I wrote, take a sip of this. I was in class, and the teacher said, "Hard-boiled truth," and I just loved this sentence. Like, it's a hard-boiled truth, and I was like, I want to make a song that has that. So in the class, like it came to me like the melody. I was like, na 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 na. Okay, and I was like, okay. So I just like started writing it. I left class to go to the bathroom to record it because it comes really fast, and then literally I'll like forget. If I don't record it, I'll forget the song.
That's great.
So then so either it happens like that, like I see something, I see a word, or I see like a sentence, or I get inspired by. I wrote another one called Summer Blues. Mm-hmm. That I was looking at the sunset, and I started the song with "Oh California, your sunset's feeling real." Like, so that is like an inspiration that I have, and then I start writing the song. Or it's like it starts with to me the hardest part to write, I don't know why, it's the chorus.
Why?
It's really hard for me to so the first verses, they're really easy to write because it's just like, I'm going to use good girl, for instance, like, I'm a good girl, they say, so let me check the list again. So like, it's just, I don't have to rhyme that much, and it doesn't have to be that catchy, like for it to flow with the song. But I like, for my songs, when I'm listening to it and when I'm singing, I want to feel like I'm flying. That's what I feel when I'm singing. I feel like I'm flying.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so when I write the song, I want the chorus to feel like, so the verse is me running, and then the chorus is when I jump and fly. And if it doesn't make me feel like that, then I'm like, it's not, I don't feel any emotions with this. So that's why it's so hard for me to write the chorus, because it has to be that moment that I'm like, I already said it, like flying.
No, it is so beautiful how you say two things and techniques that you use. You listen to people or your environment, how they say things or what is going on in your environment, and you take it from there and you make your art. Like people saying words, for example, the teacher, you went to the bathroom, you're like writing, or like you doing the audio, and then you said how you feel and how you want to feel when you're doing your art which is flying.
Yeah.
And that's the key for you to know that you're doing the right thing. So you're doing two things. You're showing to the audience how can they relate to creation that the way that sometimes is not relatable. Like her is like
Oh, old man. Okay.
listening to people, like listening to people environment, open your eyes, like you see things as a perspective of like that's for me it's art what he's saying, and I'm like that's a beautiful word. Why is she speaking that word? You will
Didn't
see
like the teacher though.
didn't
Beautiful
we don't
thing.
have to say names. I know who the teacher is. He was like the worst. Anyways, yeah. Oh, and then flying is much more of like saying that you're feeling something to just to pursue your things, and as you get like your music out and you're writing all your own things, like having that feeling all the time for yourself, it's a dopamina in a
Yeah.
way that you get from yourself, and it's so refreshing knowing
Yeah.
that you can get that from your art. If you ever feel that sense of like in your soul, like this is like I'm flying, like Victoria says, then keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that you're gonna stop and be like, oh my god, this is horrible. Oh my god. Have your thoughts. Go back to that thing, the comments I always said, like you can feel like you're not doing the best, which is fine. But this imposter syndrome, which
Yeah.
we
It's okay to feel bad. It's
Yeah.
not okay for you to stop trying just because of the things that you're going for at the moment.
exactly
Like you can feel sad, you can feel miserable, you can be down in the dumps. That is normal.
Mhm.
What is not normal is for you to give up
Yeah.
because it's just so sad. Like think of it for yourself. Like
Yeah.
it's you have to think I have so much potential. I am such an amazing miracle.
Which is
like
true.
It's such a miracle to be alive. Like I am a miracle. I will not waste the miracle that I am because of situations or because of other people. Like I'm not gonna do that to myself. Like love yourself enough. Again, it comes with self-love. Like love yourself enough to
Mm-hmm.
respect your existence.
Mm-hmm. And I think you bring so much things that I've been saying in my podcast, and I am very glad. I knew that I'm picking the right person to start this, and I think compassion, kindness, love towards people that surrounds you, knowing people's background that you surround with, trying to understand their situations too, and putting aside what we all said before, like you can have a sense of like someone going through something. And I think almost like this podcast that I create is just to be aware of the mental health too,
Yeah.
because in this industry of creation and everything, sometimes you feel like you're being a fraud, which I feel so many times. Like, am I good enough?
Yeah.
Which is completely fine. Like, but you know what? Suck it up and do your shit, bro.
And talk to people that you trust too. You don't
Yeah.
have to suffer alone.
No, like I talked to Vic so many times. Like, you know why I talk to you? You're one of my only. I have like two more friends that I can maybe say, but like you are the one and only. Like, honestly, maybe I'm not remembering someone, but like
Oh,
so
fuck them. I'm kidding.
so far I feel like Victoria, the way that she cheers me up and the way that she always pursue to try to say nice things to me in a way that I know they're genuinely, that's when you have to say, are you off
No, I'm
screen?
on.
Do you see?
Oh. No.
No?
That's just like the lighting.
Like that's crazy. The way that you say like that, sorry. The way that you actually cheer me up, it's genuine, and I perceive that so much. I've been perceiving this feeling in my life the whole time, and you, as an audience, as a person, try to see the people that cheers you up and try to bring you up, because there are people like that, like Victoria. Like she tries to put your best of you out there, and we have our disagreements as person, as an adult. We sometimes don't agree in things. We have our own fights, but that doesn't make us have hatred for the
Yeah.
future us as a professionals. And we know that we're pursuing the same things when it comes to acting, because she's an actress too, a great one. And I learned so much with you, and I always tell you how good you are, and it feels genuine. The genuine part of this art in this industry is just to be yourself and fuck everyone else. If you feel like you're not in the right position with someone, fuck it. Like, you don't have to waste your time, your energy, or anything, because there's no time to waste when it comes to your energy and your peace of
Yeah.
mind. I recommend, this is a recommendation. All the things that I say is a recommendation based on my experience and what I've been through as a person, because we all been through everything in this world. It is just one lifetime, and honestly, just pursue your thing. Victoria is an example of that person, of just pursuing her own thing. She's bringing so many things soon, and I wanted to ask you if you want to say to the audience, what are you bringing for the future? If you want to say some things, if you don't
Yeah.
want to, because
No, I'll say.
you okay.
In what regards? Like the EP, like the album?
You have the old EP.
I do. I have the old. What am I feeling? I have the old EP, Stages of a Platonic Relationship. Which, by the way, someone told me that the name was too long and nobody was gonna listen to it, and I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I love this name. Like,
Bro.
relationship. Why doesn't people use that? Make it a thing.
Never thought. I'm gonna interrupt you just because I want to say this. I was in Panama and
Yeah.
I was auditioned for this. It was a movie. I ended up in a movie. It's gonna be out in December. I cannot say.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Are
Yeah.
you serious?
You know the guy from How to Get Away with Murder?
Yeah.
The one that it was always with. What was the? It was Annalise, and then the blonde girl, and then the guy with the beard. That's the one I was in front of him.
Is he the hot one?
I think he's. I think.
I need pictures. I need
they're all
pictures.
hot.
Ooh.
Even Annalise Keating, she was really hot.
I need pictures.
I'll show you, but it was front of the cast and I was in front of him. But the thing is, when I went to audition, regarding what you said, my name is, I have another last name, which I don't want to say. But the thing is, the other last name has a G, the Gustavo, And she's like, oh, you should call yourself Gustavo da 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 instead of like Gustavo David. And I was like,
okay.
In my mind, I was like, I have everything with Gustavo.
Yeah.
David. And she's like, yeah, but like, G and G instead of like GD. And I'm like, oh, of course. I mean, you're so right.
You're so smart.
Thank you so much. You're so right. And I got in my head like, I should change it. But you know what? No. My name is what I want. And what I'm saying to you is like, your album, the name that has it, the meaning of the all, like it has a meaning.
My god, no! I can relate to that so much. When I first got here in LA, I had a teacher that told me that I had to paint my hair, change my name, and dress a little more sexy, something like that. Anyways, I went home and cried. It was a girl. It was a woman. Okay. So I didn't think. But honestly, women can be sexist too. That's a misconception.
Yeah, I agree.
Any gender can be sexist.
I think no one should tell you should be more sexy.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Anyways, I went home and I cried. And I was like, I'm going to have to change. And then my mom was like, why are you going to have to change? You change if you want to. And I stopped crying. I was like, oh my God. That was so dramatic for no reason.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, you just changed my life. I'm going to Venmo you. Like
Done, just no did. Venmo you. Thank you, Mom.
It is so funny. Like it is so funny that like the way that I talk now and the things that I say now, if you go back 3 years, 4 years, I was a completely different. I was so dramatic. I was like, they hate me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, literally so pathetic. I was like,
no, you're not pathetic.
No, I'm just saying like the thought of, oh, everyone hates me because they're always think like
your problems about everyone else instead of yours.
Yeah, like literally, or like trying to save other people, superhero complex, like this horrible characteristic that I used to have. Like I stopped. I literally I feel like I changed so much, and I'm so grateful for it. But I'm just saying, like whenever I say, stop trying to save people, or happiness is a choice, or like, whenever I say these things, it may sound like very easy for her to say. Like no, I was like that. I used to think that way.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't make it because the industry is toxic. Make your own shit then.
Oh my
You
God.
know?
Yeah, I know.
Like I was like that. I used to think, and this is about stop making everything about yourself. Like I used to think that if someone was mad at something or like treated me in a dry manner or like was curt, I thought that, oh, they're mad at me. It's like, it's not about me. They're going through some disrespect. It's something else. I'm not going to accept to be disrespected.
Yeah.
But if someone say like cancels a hangout with you, maybe they're just tired.
Actually,
It has nothing to do with you.
More like in LA,
Yeah.
like
Let it
you
go.
have to be compassionate about it, and people like things. Also, you say cliche. I think we do need to remind that cliche is an important thing to remind ourselves that exist,
Yeah.
and they are there for something. If we are here to exist, we should give love so we can receive love.
Yeah.
That's a cliche thing because people say that around the world. Say it in the movies, say it in the music.
They say it, but they don't practice.
Everything.
Yeah.
And they preach things and they're not practicing, but like
Yeah.
this is a cliche that we have to remind ourselves that we have to give love so we can receive love. If you don't have love for yourself or like to give, then don't do shit because you're gonna bring just negativity towards you and towards people. The cliches are here for something, and I don't think it's a cliche thing. I think people should remind things, the positive things, so we can spread that. I honestly,
it's like popular wisdom.
I have two nieces. They're my sister kids, and I don't show them on social media or anything because I feel like that's something that it's.
Oh, don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're kids, but like, I have one picture. One. It would be like great if you guys find it, but like it's very hiding.
Don't make them. Don't make the fans look for it. They're dying to see.
Too much fans, guys. My mom watching this like, oh. So what I'm saying is like I want them to. I talk to them about love and all the things that I'm like trying to bring them to, this connection with that, and it's I don't know, like I'm getting like older, and if I just make a living with one short film that I'm doing and that goes around the world and I can just exist
live in the farm,
live in the farm,
yeah,
and then just like bring my family with me and just eat because of that, and then because I'm getting the money from it, and because this is my job, this is her job, we're an actress, singer, writer, all these things that we have in our mind and lives going on, we want to live doing that, and that will also bring more joy to us. But because right now we're still developing many things in our lives, we're not gonna stop. Like she said, oh, people hate me, people don't like me. Like, no,
nobody remembers you exist.
They are all thinking about themselves and how to survive in this
world. Most people are thinking about themselves. Don't get offended. Like most people, don't worry too much about what other people are thinking, because I guarantee they're thinking about themselves.
Bro, we're gonna be open our eyes when we're 80, and you're gonna see yourself so beautiful. You're still gonna be beautiful at 80, but what I'm saying, like more young.
No.
I didn't say anything bad. You're laughing.
No, I'm laughing because
my audience are into.
No, I'm saying because you're like, and you're gonna look and you were so beautiful. You're still gonna be beautiful at 80. Don't give me. Guys. Whatever. I thought it was funny.
I mean, it is true. There's like this thing that we have to remind ourselves that we're gonna get older.
Yeah.
Which is a natural and beautiful thing to do because we keep
living
God our lives.
Better than dying young.
We keep
Sorry.
got dark. We're not going there. So what I'm saying is like, trying to remember that. I don't know, like I hope you guys know that my purpose with doing this at first was kind of like odd. I was like, what am I doing? But then I was just talking, and I do say things just because I experienced them, and bringing Victoria to this like next episode, new episode, like first person that I bring is just to have this open knowledge of like this Brazilian.
Oh beautiful, yeah, I'm Brazilian.
She's from Brazil, bro. Just, I mean, I don't know.
Out of nowhere.
I'm from Panama, so I just want to bring these fresh new things to the world because I know that you're genuine and admiring beautiful child that is doing the most in the
We're
world.
gonna get out!
He's not gonna fall. He's an excellent contortionist.
Oh, yeah.
Contortionist.
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 Good job. Good
But
point.
please let us know about the next album that we are dying to hear. And I actually, we talk about music videos and stuff. Like, what can you say about it before we leave our beautiful people?
Well, my next album is very different than the one that I wrote. Very different than the EP. It's more. I mean, there are love songs, but I feel like this one has more of a conversation. How do I explain? It's more of a conversation with myself. So, I think he's gonna drop your coffee. It's more of a conversation with myself, and it's a lot of like questioning who I am and questioning like I don't think it's like no, it is questioning. It's like questioning my behavior and also like having a conversation. Oh my god, I'm not saying anything.
No,
You're
no,
gonna have to
I
cut
am,
this
I
whole
am,
part
no, no,
because
no,
I'm
no.
trying to
I'm
like.
not cutting shit, bro.
Oh fuck you!
This is going
No,
the way it
fuck
is.
you.
No, I'm
I
calling
want
one
to sound
thing.
smart.
I'm
I
calling-
want to sound smart.
No, bro, say it.
Okay.
You're talking with your, not me being like, say it.
Say it right now. Say it.
People, what do you mean? Bro, what do you mean?
It just sounded stupid for like 5 minutes. It's ruining my brand. It's like a conversation with myself. Like, I just, oh my god. I sound crazy.
No, I was understanding you. I understand you.
Yeah, because you're crazy.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
I don't want to be fucking
There's
normal.
a little bit of spit right here on your chin.
That's beautiful. I don't want to be
Clean
dirty.
it.
I don't wanna,
Annoy me. I'm going to clean it with my tongue.
This is not that kind of channel.
Oh.
What I mean by that is
I'm sorry.
gore, horror films. I didn't say anything. Horror films and shit. Can you say what you were saying?
Yes.
About,
so it's a conversation with myself, like me trying to figure out like my behavior and questioning like why would I have to please other people? Like why would I have to fit in a mold? So it's basically like most of the songs, it's either it's like me venting or it's just like a conversation with, I would say like it's me interrogating other people, but not them being interrogated. So with Good Girl, it's like, why do I have to? What's so bad about acting the way that I do? You know, what's so bad about not having a shit ton of boyfriends or what? Like, it's okay if you have it, but why is it so bad if you don't?
Okay, you know that's very important that you brought it up because the why it is so bad not having so much boyfriends or why it's so bad not doing this the most. Like,
why is it bad that I don't drink?
It's like a diary.
What?
It's like a diary put in a perspective with songs.
Yes.
Like you're just saying how they perceive you and how you see them perceiving you because they say things
That's it. How others perceive me. Yeah.
And you are saying this because I know that we've been talking many thoughts and many things going on. Like sometimes people come to you saying that you're this and that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's not me.
That's
and
not,
I don't. So I feel like, you're explaining it very well.
That's literally what the album is about. It's like me questioning other people's perspective of me and letting them know through the song that it's okay that I think differently than you. It's okay that I have a different opinion. It's okay that I act in a different way than you do. I don't have to fit in a mold or in the box that you want me to fit in. That is it. Oh my god, you helped me so much to like say what I wanted to say.
Because I understand what you were saying, and then because we were talking about this and how you don't want the music world to make you be in this pigeonhole, like this box thing that you have to be this type of girl, type of singer, so you can blow up, and you're not gonna do that. So you also tell me that you don't want to pursue that kind of like rhythm or like things that people tell you to do because it's gonna make you feel like, that's the perspective of you that I have to do so I can be successful. You already are successful.
All right, thank you. Like you said it better than I'm gonna start using what you said.
Invite me.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
like, I'm not gonna talk about my album. He's gonna talk about it
And I'll be
because he
like,
describes
guys,
it better.
guys,
That
this
is so
album.
crazy.
No, I think the way you describe it, it will like get to someone too.
Yeah.
And your own words are very, will put it out there. So just try to keep that way because as a friend that you are, and we sometimes disagree again in things that we don't have to agree all the time. Friendship is not about agreeing in everything.
Yeah.
I want to close this conversation with that. Like, you don't have to agree with everything. You don't have to be the same person. You don't have to be, twins. Even twins are not the same.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking for in a friendship? The only important thing is you have to respect your friend. You have to cheer up them if you want and can, and you feel like you have that in on you with that person. Because if you don't, then you're wasting your time with the person because you're just bringing bad juju in it, and we don't want bad juju.
Juju no
So
bueno.
I learned that word from her. So just like
Really?
I think so.
Oh, okay, because I say that, yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things that I want to say to close this is like I'm very grateful to have you as a friend. I'm very like LA. It is a beautiful place to be, but it also can be a dark place to be when you have the wrong people or the wrong environment or the wrong choosing things. You always know, even though you don't know, you know that you don't have to be in a position.
You feel it.
You feel it. You have to follow your gut.
Yeah.
That's important. The gut, the feelings, the environment. And I'm not like the wiser person in the room, and maybe
No,
not
he
him.
is. Oh!
I was gonna say not him. I was gonna say you, but actually I think he is the wiser because he's not paying rent.
He's a better version of me.
Better
Because I
version of
birthed
everyone.
him.
We should not be paying
Because he
rent.
came out of my belly.
Honestly, why are we paying rent? But that's another conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
why are we paying taxes?
Yeah. I'm not gonna go through that.
Okay.
Oh my god. This is another podcast for another. So just because, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Be yourself, and everyone needs to suck it up.
Why do we choose like one person to govern a whole country?
That is very
That is so. I was thinking about that the other day.
myself, like, why people pursue one person
To be the wisest to take care of everyone. Like, who are you? I don't even know you personally.
The beast
No.
has always a queen.
Yeah.
The animal, that's weird.
That is
like
so weird.
I'm like this.
Oh no, but okay, but honestly, those animals. If you see like those animals, I felt bad.
Those animals.
I felt like I was like
those animals. The animals are us.
No, I just feel. What are you doing?
I'm just wanting to see him.
Okay. No, I feel like if you think about it, like packs when they have a leader, he's a star. The leader usually sacrifice themselves for like the group.
Oh, we're talking about sacrifice.
So we should sacrifice. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No.
Guys, I'm cutting this.
No,
so
I'm just saying. Wait, I want to say this really quick. But I'm really excited. So I just feel like, why are we picking someone that doesn't have the best interest in mind for the overall group? Like, why are we picking someone based on things that are lies? They're lying. The media is lying to you.
We're gonna bring her again because I actually like this topic a lot, and
Yeah.
I think it will be important for you to bring you again because you will bring so much information. I always think the same things.
Controversial.
Yeah. So, but this podcast is about mental health, music, love, art, and just being yourself. And people have to suck it up. Suck it up of who you are.
Or get the suck it or bust it.
Bro, post your shit. Post. Be like hectic. Be like you. Like do your thing and don't stop until you want to stop. Don't someone will be like, oh, you're doing too much. You know what? You're doing too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna do too much. Guess what?
I'm gonna
Guess
do
what?
too much.
I'm gonna do too much and even more.
And you're gonna suck it up. And if you don't wanna suck it up, then fucking stop.
Then don't watch it.
Yeah. And then that's it.
My lordy, let me be happy.
My lordy, do you wanna name your new album? What's the name of your new album?
No.
So you guys, I love this. I respect, but now, do you know that she has her things out there?
What?
Her things out there. So she had her music out there, album, music videos. She's done TV. She's done producing. She's done a lot of things, and I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. I want you to be the best version of yourself, which you are, and I'm grateful for the universe and everything that has brought me to you.
Me too.
And I even stay with her children in this house for
Yeah.
almost 2 months.
Because he's the dad.
I am the aunt
It's
of
okay.
this child,
Yeah, fine.
and so like things. This is like friendship that I want to cherish the most, and be happy. Always pursue your dreams. Be honest. And you want to say something, Victoria, before we leave? Not about controversial things. You just say nice things to people. I mean, do whatever the fuck you want.
Putting me in a fucking box, I see.
You're right. Don't pigeonhole yourself. Say whatever you want. Just say bye.
Bye.
What do you want to say?
I want to thank you for having me here in my house.
My house.
I want to thank you.
My
Wow, you're gonna respect me. I am a woman.
Say it, bro. Say it. You want to put a lotion on your skin because it's dry? I ain't gonna put a lotion in it. And they were filming her, bro. Okay, that's not the topic. So yeah.
You're a goofball. You're fucking delicious.
I am delicious.
We're gonna.
I'm thinking to go to Trader Joe's.
You're gonna. Okay.
Let's go to Trader Joe's.
No. I want to thank you for having me in your podcast / video. I love talking to you. I don't know, I was so nervous at first because there's a camera, and whenever there's a camera in my face, I get nervous.
Same. It doesn't get different.
Bizarre, because that's my career.
Literally.
But you just you're one of my favorite people in the world, and I'm very happy to have you. I'm so happy that you're here. I was so excited to see you today. It makes me really happy to hang out with you. And yeah, I'm very grateful to have you in my life.
Thank you. You're a great friend. Keep pursuing your dreams. Be strong, be yourself, be unique, and don't listen to anyone yourself. And then you can listen to people, but listen to yourself first.
Yeah.
And fuck everyone.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, don't pigeonhole yourself. She's like a badass, and I'll always listen to her because she has the best intentions.
Thank
Always go to the best intent.
Oh my god.
Memory?
No. It's just gonna die.
Guys,
Oof.
it got stopped because battery. So thank you for coming.
Nobody came. But you, I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I am so I don't know what's going on.
You're gonna get canceled.
No, I'm glitching right now. I'm my true self is coming out.
Bro, I want to leave this as a BTS.
What time is this? Is it 8? Because past 8, I start getting frisky. I don't know.
Thank you for coming, and always listen to this little space that we have together, and always pursue your own truth and be kind to people, love people, and love yourself first too, because if you don't love yourself, then you're gonna try to find love in some stuff that is
not real.
Yeah.
And that would be codependent.
First is you, second is you, third is you, and always be respectful and loving towards people.
And guys, there's nothing bad with that. I swear to God, why people think it's bad, putting you first.
It is not.
It's not bad. It's bad to be disrespectful and a shitty person.
Yes, don't be shitty.
That's it. Oh,
So,
my tits are out.
Eat your... Ciao.
Ciao.
Oh, yeah.